Hey everybody, I'm gonna do a little quick demonstration, jump in, jump out, and then let you go find it about how to access our district curriculum. Okay, so let me just do it from scratch. Like if I were just getting on to what I would recommend, Google Chrome, and we'll go from there. Not do full screen, not do an update. And let me share my screen. Okay, the crazy thing is if you like doing these kind of flipped videos yourself, it could be a very powerful way to make things exist for your students and kind of have them able to come back to them or watch them, after school with their families, all kinds of things. So I'm going to go into Chrome and I'm going to choose my KC Public Schools account. That's important. You need to log in with your district version of basically Google Mail and everything. So the whole Google suite comes with kcpublicschools.org. This one over here would be my other one on the left, the orange one with the C, that's just plain up Gmail. And so I'm not going in with that one. All right. When I do that, which is kind of nice because it wasn't this way. And we've updated some, beautiful website jumps up as like the first thing. You get announcements as far as like some of the more current material that you need to know about in our district. So right now it's an enrollment fair and it's packed over there and it's so exciting. And so basically these tabs at the top here, I've already had open the welcome new teacher tab and Clever. I already had those open. So as not to confuse, I'll just close them. And basically this is what you would see upon coming in is this website. So you can go to our district curriculum resources two different ways. The first is like you need to know as a staff member that at the top, this website gives you more permissions when you click staff, like I just did there, and then log in with your staff information. And this, for me, this is just like my name without the email part on it, I certainly believe. And then I'm going to risk it, but you should never do this on a video. I'm not showing. And I'm in, I think, hoping because I'm making it a recording. And there we go. Okay, so looks very similar. The only difference is now that I am in as staff, I believe at the bottom, there's a lot more staff news. There's more information, staff quick links over here on the right. And then if you're ever going to need to get to Clever yourself or show your students the right link, it's also housed right here. Okay, so there's some other things down here that are for you as far as just everyday use of some of the electronic systems we have. Any of the things that might come up, like about your email or who do I talk to about this? Some of those things are directly on this part when you're logged in as staff. Okay, so if I'm in as staff, I can go down here and I can go to this teacher's lounge. Again, I'm going to show you two ways to do this in case you like one better. Okay, again, teacher's lounge kind of keeps giving me these announcements, but then there's some quick links in here. Okay, so some of these are helpful to look ahead at, like the assessment calendar, and, right? So just know that's here. Here's the various quick links. So I'm going to put in a place, we're going to go into secondary curriculum. Okay, and so here is the secondary curriculum page. Kind of starts us off. It's got the literacy plan and the math plan, two big focus for our goals this year. And then across the top, you'll see all the various subject areas. So when you open ELA, you'll notice that there's a drop down. But what I want to point out is that don't just go directly into the grade that you teach yet. First, if you want to, go into this ELA button because it is itself a page. And I am featuring quite a few good things on this page this year, and I will keep updating it. So first thing is that it's so neat. I met one of my favorite poets. If you've read Naomi Shihab Nye, I got to take a picture with her back at NCTE many years ago. There's one of her best poems, I think, ever, and the really cool poetry contest for 9th through 12th graders. I think maybe even 8th through 12th graders now. That is a $20,000 prize at the end. So here are some offerings up here coming up on August 30th and September 1st. The reason for the time difference is some schools let out earlier and some later. So these would be the same material, just 2 different times. And you'll see like a description of what we're going to do on that session. And I will keep updating those. There'll also be a booklet coming out that explains the rest of them for the whole year. Okay, this thing is just so cool. So a lot of the materials that came from our curriculum review this summer really would belong somewhere, but not necessarily all in our unit maps. So remember, I haven't even shown you those, but I want you to see just a tiny piece of when you go into the support hub, and then we'll explore it on a different video. So just know that when you're in this support hub, I've made a bunch of pages at the top, and I have included thumbnails, some of which are videos, some are documents, that you can kind of scroll through. And they're really, to me, in logical order, because I made them kind of the way that you would use them throughout a cycle of time. So at the beginning, there's things about getting started and logging in and all those things. And we'll explore this document a little bit more. It's taken a minute to load. But there's lots of tiles, right? So this one is specifically about our resource, but the other pages are also about other things. Like one of the ways we use our resource and other reading resources is with using a close reading protocol. And so there are some ways to talk about what is that? What is the process for giving students a chance to do close reading and leading that as a classroom goal in our ELA and other classes. So there's lots of other tabs across the top. Like I said, I'm going to preview those for you in another video. Just know that they're there right now, and hopefully be reassured that there's a lot of ways to dig in and find out what you need to know. I also myself made these videos, but these are from last year, but I made sure they're still true. So if you watch any of these, this is me leading you through the process. And again, so I won't do that all over on some topics this year. I will just reference, and we kind of keep adding a new video. I would also like you to let me know if there's a video you would like to see, because that could help me make videos that people truly use, and then it'd be really beneficial. Okay, so that was one way in. You'll see I'm working these tabs at the top, right? And I went to go back. I went in to our entire Kansas City Public Schools curriculum website. I searched at the top and I found the button ELA specifically for us. And you can see that I went there by going to Teachers Lounge, kind of tracing my steps. And I did so by going in through staff, and then kind of in the middle here. And then below, there's also these teacher quick links. Remember, that helped me find it because I went to secondary curriculum. Now, what's exciting this year, you don't have to go that way. That's the long way. Okay, here's the short way. So let's just do this from scratch again. I'm going to turn that guy off. I am going to go back in as myself, and boom, 3 things pop up. I'm going to close those because, again, those are the ones that I had open already. Okay, but the 3 things that popped up, we're going to use one of them. First is there's our homepage. Second, here's our KCPS learning, technology related. I think it's still under construction. And then here's academic resource hub. So this is like the direct path to getting directly to where I just was. You can go in one click up there, second click, secondary curriculum, third click, where are we going? Where are we going? ELA, and then you're in. Okay, so that's basically how you navigate. The next video, I will show you the maps.